Hello, parents and students, and welcome back to another episode of Tatman Talks. This is for the week of January 31st / the first week of February. So here's what's coming up this week. So we are going to be finishing Unit 9, and if you are like, didn't you just start Unit 9? I would tell you, yes, we did just start Unit 9, but second semester, we move very quickly. Because we are on a time crunch against the clock of milestones. So we go through things thoroughly, but we go through things at a pretty fast pace. So our topics for this week are the Georgia Platform, the Dred Scott decision, the election of 1860, and Georgia's debate over secession. So on Monday, we're going to be looking at an article and an excerpt from the actual document of the Georgia Platform. And then students are going to be creating a newspaper article where they will have to come up with a title, have an illustration, and actually use like a quote from the Georgia Platform itself. Tuesday, we're going to have a Dred Scott reading and a writing activity. And if time permits, we will participate in a mock trial. Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the election of 1860. We will have a mock trial election type activity happening on Wednesday. I'm very excited about that. I think it should be fun. And then students will be completing a handout over the election of 1860. Thursday, we're going to wrap up Unit 9 by talking about Georgia's debate over secession. They'll have an article and a discussion, and then they're going to be getting a handout where they will be working on a causes of the Civil War timeline. So they'll take everything that we've talked about in Unit 9 and kind of put it in one place. This will be for a grade. But the due date for this is going to be tentative. It's not as big as the last timeline project that I gave. It's not even a project. It's literally just a handout. But I want to give students enough time to complete it and do it well. And then Friday, we're going to review over Unit 9 and then take the Unit 9 CFA. So the grades for this week is I am going to take up the Georgia Platform newspaper. I am going to give them a grade for the Unit 9 CFA, and then eventually I will take up the timeline. The due date is to be announced, so I might take it up the following week, or I might just wait and take it up on CUA Day on the 24th. But I will keep you all posted as to when that is due. Important dates: February 4th, Unit 9 CFA, February 11th, Unit 10 CFA, and then February 24th, Unit 8, 9, 10 CUA. All right, absences. When a student is absent voluntarily or involuntarily, they are still responsible for their missing work. If they are in a situation where they can access its learning and are able to work on assignments, checking its learning every day is so helpful. Because I put all of the information that they need or that we'd be learning for that day up on the It's Learning platform, and I also mark it very clear what is for a grade for the week in those folders. So if a student, is hesitant about something or unsure about what they really need to focus on and work on, that is to help guide them. And if they can do that, then they're less behind, which is always a good thing to, not be behind. When it comes to missing assignments, I do give students plenty of time to get those turned in. I'll work with students to make sure that we get them back on track. Other things, grades are being updated weekly. Unfortunately, I have seen a pattern this semester of students not really turning in their work. It's starting pretty early with this semester. Now, I know I have a very generous late work policy where I take late work with no penalty, and that's great. I don't mind doing that, but what I tell the students is I don't harp on them or remind them all the time what they're missing. They have to be responsible for going into Infinite Campus or coming to me and asking for certain assignments or handouts. So I would just check, with your students about what they're doing. You guys have, as parents, you guys have the information as to what is for a grade this week with this presentation. So, just check with them, make sure that they're getting their work done if they haven't completed it in class. Because some of them are digging a hole that's going to be very hard to get out of if they don't start working on it now. Feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns. I'd be happy to talk to you and help you out with that. And other than that, that is all I have for you for this week. It's going to be super awesome. I hope you guys, have the best week ever. Thanks.